So you can spread out and take your time settling in if there's little adjustments you need to make so that you're more at ease. Take your time. Either close your eyes or take a soft gaze. And let each exhale be an invitation to let go a little bit more, releasing whatever's not needed. And you're welcome to keep your eyes closed or open them as it's useful for you throughout your practice. And we'll begin by sliding arms overhead, stretching out through your arms and legs, your fingers and toes. Interlace your fingers, press out through your palms, and flex your feet, reaching through the heels of your hands, the heels of your feet. And then release and bring your right knee to your chest. Give that knee a good squeeze in. A little jiggle or rock. And then straighten the right leg up towards the ceiling, exploring your full range. Flex and point your foot a few times. Circle your ankle a couple times, big circles both directions. Bend your knee back in, open your knee out to the right, and then straighten part way or all the way out to the side. Grounding down through the back of the left leg. In each pose, finding just the right amount of effort, all of what's needed, and stripping away everything that's not needed. Bend your knee, bring it across, spinal twist. Staying in your twist, try straightening the right leg on a low diagonal, right arm on a high diagonal, fingers and toes reaching away from one another. And then release, roll back onto your back, bring both knees in. Take a little circle or rock with your knees, massaging the lower back and sacrum into the floor. And then grab hold of just the left knee, drop the right leg long. Squeeze this knee in close, little jiggle or rock. Straighten this leg up, flex and point your foot. Circle your ankle, a couple big circles both directions. Bend your knee back in, open your knee out to the left, and then straighten part way or all the way out to the side, grounding down through the back of the left leg. And check on the places that you know you grip? If you tend to clench your teeth, can you relax that? If your shoulders tend to tighten, can you check in on those? And then release, bend your knee, bring it across, spinal twist. First with a bent knee. And then try straightening. Left leg on a low diagonal, left arm on a high diagonal. And roll back onto your back. Bring both knees in. Circle or rock. Drop your feet to the floor and let's get set up for a little bit of core work. So starting from a place of ease, relax your arms, your face, your whole body. And then start to engage your abdominals, drawing the belly in, pressing the lower back down. Then each time you exhale, see if you can do that a little bit more. So ease and then all the effort just where it's needed. Interlace your fingers behind your head. Exhale, lift head and chest up. Inhale, release down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Let's take two more. Last one. And then release, send your right leg up. Exhale, head up towards your leg. Inhale, head down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Up. Last one on this side. And then switch. Left leg high. Exhale, head up. Inhale, head down. Up. And down. Up. And down. Up. And down. One more. Switch again, right leg high. This time take your left arm across. Each time you exhale, reach a little further across. Belly engaged, face relaxed. One more. And then switch. Last set, left leg high, right arm across. One more. And then release. Stretch long through your arms and legs. Bring your knees in, little circle or rock. And then make your way all the way up to sitting and into a high push-up position. We'll set the hands shoulder width apart, fingers spread. Connect your head to your heels. Feel the strength of your core here, the whole underside supporting you, lifting up. Shift your weight forward to lower down. And then come into your back bend. And this could be as low or high as feels right for you. A little baby cobra all the way up to up dog or anywhere in between. And then back to down dog when you're ready, hips high. And take your time getting into this first down dog of class. Can move in any way, explore, using everything you've learned so far, but still being curious. And then release, drop the knees, sink back to child's pose. Just practicing that as a good option. Remembering that you have the option of resting anytime. Let's come back through down dog and walk your hands and feet towards one another, and we'll hang in ragdoll. Feet hip width apart, parallel. You can bend your knees a little or a lot. You can take a sway or shake out. How can you use gravity to your advantage here? Giving over the weight of your heavy head. Bend your knees a little more and slowly roll up, coming all the way up to standing. And let's come up to the front of the mat. Mountain pose, Tadasana. Feet can be together or apart. Press the feet down, lengthen up. Bring hands together at the heart. Just take a moment to set an intention for your practice, maybe even for your day. Let's take a full A-series sun salutation. Next inhale, arms sweep high. Fold forward, swan dive down. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. Let's take 5 deep breaths. Last breath here. Let's come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward, inhaling flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Again, inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. This time from down dog when you're ready. Send your right leg up, bend your knee to your chest, and start circling this bent right knee in the biggest circle you can make. Feeling the hip open and close in response to the circle. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, send it a little bit higher, and then bring your right knee towards right upper arm. Extend it up and back. Take it across towards left upper arm. Reach it up and back. Now right towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward. High lunge, arms up. Sink low. Grab the left wrist, take it over, a little side bend. Come over to the other side, grab your right wrist, take it over. Back to center. Interlace fingers behind your back. Lift the heart. Release arms up. Tip forward, standing splits, hands to the floor or to a couple of blocks. We'll do this with hips square and with the upper body letting go, like ragdoll. You can even let your face relax. Last breath here. Step back. Warrior one. Arms up. Settle in. One more breath. Release. Make your way back to down dog. Feeling each moment. Taking the time you need, moving in the way that feels right for you. Could be a vinyasa, could be moving in some other way. From down dog, left leg sweeps up. Bend your knee in and start circling. Inviting what's here. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight. And then bring your left knee towards left upper arm. Reach it up and back. Take it across towards right upper arm. Send it up and back. Now right towards the center of your chest. Send it up and back. Big step forward. High lunge. Let's grab the right wrist, take it over, a little side bend. Same thing, other side. Grab your left wrist. Back to center. Interlace fingers behind your back. Other thumb on top this time, the way you don't normally cross. Hips nice and low. Tailbone dropping, belly lifting. Heart lifting. Release, arms up. Tip forward. Standing splits. Can you square off the hips fully? Drop that right hip. Think about lifting from the right inner thigh, lowering the right outer thigh. One more breath. Step back. Warrior one. One more breath. Release. Make your way back to a good rest. More important than the shape, come back to this quality of presence and ease. You might check back in with your intention. Last breath here. Come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Let's bend the knees and come into chair, Utkatasana. Hips go back and down. Head lifts high. Shoulders drop. Fingers reach high. One more breath here. Fold forward. Inhaling, flat back. Step or hop back. Lower down. Up dog or cobra. Back to down dog. Right leg sweeps up, one breath. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Let's take warrior 3. Find your balance. Connect the endpoints in a dynamic straight line. And that straight line could be parallel to the floor. But you could also keep your torso high and your leg low. Make sure you're not locking the supporting leg. You can bend it as much as you need to. Last breath here. Step back, warrior 1, just one breath. Release through your movement transition. From down dog, when you're ready, left leg sweeps up, step forward, high lunge, arms up. Warrior 3. So customizing the outer shape so it works for you, working with your body, with your understanding, and then feeling how that is, just like this. Big step back. Warrior 1. Release through your movement transition. Back to your rest. Reestablishing your presence. Coming back to simplicity. Last breath here. Let's come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward, inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees. Arms up, inhale, chair. Exhale, straighten. Again, inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. Let's take the right leg up. Big step forward. High lunge. Arms up. Warrior 3, one breath. Step back. Warrior 1. From here, open out. Warrior 2. And take your time settling in. Right foot and knee pointing straight ahead, left toes turned in at a slight angle. Flip the right palm to face the ceiling, reverse warrior 2. Right arm high. Straighten the front leg for triangle. You can bring your hand to your shin, your ankle, a block or the floor. Pull up through the top arm, lots of space and length. Let's lift back up to standing. Come through warrior two and into extended side angle. Forearm to thigh. Left arm rotates and comes overhead. So you form a long straight line through the whole left side. If there's a different variation of this you would prefer, you're welcome. You could bring the bottom hand to the floor or take a half or full bind. Last breath here. Let's look to the floor, step up, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Feel free to grab a block for your bottom hand or bend your bottom leg or both. When you feel steady, open up through that top arm. Left arm reaches high, left hip rolling open. Gaze down will be the most stable, so if you are feeling wobbly, look down. Let's revolve our half moon. So if you're able, start to lift the right hand as you square off your hips. Lower the left hand and then lift the right arm high, going towards a straight long line. Hips are square now. One more breath here. Release, step back. Make your way to down dog. Just taking one thing at a time. You don't have to do the whole thing at once, just feeling where you are right now, that's enough. From down dog, left leg sweeps up, feeling that. Big step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior three. Step back, warrior one. Open out, warrior two. Flip the left palm, reverse warrior. Left arm high, right arm back. Straighten the front leg, triangle, reach out to come down. Create lightness by lifting, lengthening more. One more breath here. Lift up through the top arm. Come through warrior two into extended side angle. Right arm rotates, long straight line. Take whatever variation you did on the other side. One more breath here. Release, half moon, step up. Find your balance first with both hands on the floor. And then when you're ready, right arm reaches high. You can bend your bottom leg as much as you need to. Make sure you're not locking it. One more breath here. Let's revolve. Lower the right arm, lift the left arm. Revolved half moon, extending through the end points. One more breath. Release. And let your transition help you integrate what you've just done, even out what you've just done. No right or wrong way to do that. Finding your way to a good rest. Last breath here. Let's come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward, inhaling flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, arms up. Inhale, chair. Exhale, straighten. So let's take a few balancing poses. We can separate the feet and shift your weight side to side, front to back, inside to outside, just tuning into the soles of the feet, waking them up a little bit. And then moving over to one side for tree, Vrikshasana. We'll bring the right leg up as high as you can, as low as you need. So it could be on the inner thigh, could be the inner ankle, anywhere above or below your knee. Arms can be out to the side to steady you. If you feel steady, you might bring hands together or arms up, and you can always bring them back out. Let's release this side, shake it out. Get steady on 2 feet, feel grounded. This is a balance, and it's one that most of us feel pretty solid in, so it can be a great place to just come back to before moving into something a little more challenging. So left leg comes up, anywhere above or below your knee, you choose. You choose your arm position. Pick a steady gazing point. Look at one point that's not moving on the floor or wall in front of you. Feeling that you are breathing. And release that side, shake that out. Let's take one more bounce. We'll do a quad stretch. So we're gonna reach the right leg back, hold it with your right hand. Other arm can be out or with both hands. And you're welcome to move to a piece of furniture or a wall if you like. Tailbone dropping, belly and pubic bone lifting. See if you can take the crease out of the front of the right hip. Release. Shake that out. Same thing, other side. Noticing what there is to notice. If you start to get tight around a sensation or an idea, can you open up? Take in the whole thing. And then release. Shake that out. So we'll bring feet hip width apart, hands to the top of the buttocks. Roll your shoulders back, your elbows back. Lift the chest like you're filling up a balloon in your heart and floating it up. You might even get a little light in your heels. Release, fold forward. You can bend your knees a little or a lot. Try grabbing for your big toes with the first 2 finger and thumb. If you're able to get a grip, lengthen and then pull your head towards the floor, tractioning out your spine. And then lower the hips. Let's come into a squat, Malasana. If your heels don't easily come to the floor, you're welcome to turn your toes out or widen your stance or balance on the toes as long as that feels okay for you. If it's not feeling okay, you might instead sit on a block or slide a blanket under your heels. We're going to open up the knees using the elbows, and as best you can, roll your shoulders back and down so the chest is nice and open. We'll work our root lock here, Mula Bandha, same as a Kegel exercise. As you exhale, draw the pelvic floor muscles in and up. As you inhale, release that. Exhale, engage. Inhale, release. Exhale, engage. Inhale, release. And then engage and keep holding, keep breathing, drawing in strongly through the bottom, connecting that up to the top. And then release. Let's come back to a forward fold, feet back to parallel. Any arm position here. So you could hang in ragdoll, you could give your neck and shoulders a squeeze, or grab a handful of your hair and pull your head towards the floor. We'll take a little step back from the front of the mat and try crow pose. If you don't want to try crow pose, you could also just stay in your forward fold or come back to your squat. And if you try it, see if you can just be okay with where you're at in the process. There's nowhere to get. So hands shoulder width apart, knees somewhere to the upper arms, anywhere from the elbows to the armpits. And then be present for the process. Slowly shifting weight forward. More weight in the hands. Less weight in the feet. If the feet become weightless, you might lift them up. If they're not yet weightless, see if you can shift a little more weight forward. Looking out to counterbalance the hips. And the whole time breathing, wherever you are. And then release, drop the feet. Let that go. You can give your wrists a little release by circling them, rubbing them, or taking stand hand. If you can, you might slide your hands under your feet so your toes are up to the wrists. Letting the toes massage the pads of the hands. Let's release. Make our way to down dog. If you want to take crow again, perhaps working on hopping out of crow, you are welcome. You could also just step back or take a regular vinyasa to get back. From down dog, let's come into a pigeon pose. Right side, slide the right knee forward. Scoot back through the left leg. Set up whatever support is useful. You want to lean into a block or a blanket. Find a good placement for your arms. Where do you want to rest your head? Bring the upper body back up. If you have anything under your hip that's in your way, move it so you can lean to the right, slide the left knee forward. From here, just switch the knees to the other side and then send the right leg back. And if that didn't get you into a good pigeon, make your adjustments, find your way. Let what you're doing be conscious. There's one way we might do all these poses when we're on autopilot, and then there's a very different way we might do them when we're really paying attention to the subtle information of this moment. Let's take our time releasing, slowly coming up again. If you have anything under your hip that's in the way, move it so you can lean to the left. This time bring your right foot to the outside of the left knee, seated spinal twist. And you're welcome to do this with the bottom leg straight. See which one works better for you. Right hand to the floor behind you. Left arm hugs or hooks. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, twist. And then keep going. A little more height, a little deeper twist. And then release, unwind and switch. Bottom leg straight or bent. Left hand to the floor behind you, right arm hugs or hooks. Inhale, more height. Exhale, deeper twist. Can you feel your left hip grounded, your left sit bone really dropping? Open up away from that. One more breath here. Unwind. You might take a little windshield wiper side to side. Let the knees flop one way and the other. So you're on one hip. You can rub that hip into the floor. We'll self-massage. Let's come back onto our backs. Bring your knees in. Little circle or rock. Drop your feet to the floor and we'll get set up for bridge. Feet hip width apart, parallel. Press your feet down. Send your hips up. Once your hips are high enough, interlace your fingers behind your back. Shrug your shoulders underneath you. Spreading upper back and lower back away from one another. You can move your arms out of your way, roll down, and rest. So let's come up a couple more times. So you can take bridge, what we just did, or any other back bend, half wheel, full wheel, supported bridge. Come up when you feel like it. Stay as long or short as you like. And when the pose feels done, come down. So it could just be 1 or 2 breaths. Could be a long hold. Each time you rest, rest until you feel like coming up again. If you don't feel like coming up again, just enjoy the rest. And we are moving towards the end of class. This is a good time to really do what you want to do. Listening to the information your body's giving you, responding. So if you're still enjoying your back bends, keep going. If you're done, move on to some kind of counter stretch. I'll suggest happy baby, but maybe there's something else you want to do. Whatever you're doing, feeling that fully. And then you can just practice asking, what now? What's needed? What would feel good? Even if you're not getting a clear answer, it can be good to just ask. If you want to finish with a twist, an inversion, a restorative pose, movement, really anything or nothing. You can take the time you need wrapping up your active practice. And then get as comfortable as you can in your final resting pose, Shavasana. So when you do come into your final rest, get as comfortable as you can. Maybe take a couple of extra deep exhales or even a sigh. And then let your breath be natural without any effort. Letting go of all the doing, all the control. slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Move your wrists and ankles and just gently wake your body up again. Take a big stretch out through your arms and legs. And when you're ready, bring your knees in. Roll to one side, pausing there for a moment. And then use your hands to help you up to sitting. And bring hands together at the heart. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining me today.